Hey guys, what's going on? Joel here and welcome to Back in the Day. So, today's video is going to be a video response to a video that my boy Retro Reminiscence, Sean, had put out. Man, it's been quite a few weeks, maybe even a couple of months now. Asking the question. I mean, it's not just his video. Other people have posed this question. And his video actually was a response to somebody else's video. The question is, are you a gamer or are you a collector? And I think that that's a really good question. It's a really good discussion to have, because in the wake of everything that's been going on, especially with this whole WATA Heritage Auction fiasco, one really does kind of start to have to ask themselves, am I a gamer or am I a collector? Am I both? Can you be both? Do you have to be one or the other? Is there any real set rule? So, and it's something that I've kind of struggled with, and I've wondered often, for myself, because when I first got into this, and I'm going to say the term collecting. Now, mind you, I was gaming a little bit before that when I got my Wii, and then when I traded that away, and I got the PS3 and stuff. So, I mean, I was gaming, but it was more modern gaming, modern at the time. And when the nostalgia bug hit me, or bit me, I should say, around like 2010, 2011-ish, I had initially gotten into the collecting aspect because I wanted that piece of my childhood back. I wanted to get back the old games that I had as a kid, complete in box. Just like a lot of other people that were my age, had been, probably doing for a few years prior. And this isn't just... It's not just video games. I mean, people, Sean, you collect G.I. Joes and Ninja Turtles. I mean, people collect all sorts of different things. So, games are obviously no different. So, when I decided to kind of get into it, I went in more so with the mindset of like, all right, well, I looked at it as more of a gaming collector. I wanted things that were indicative of my childhood, things that I had fun with, things that I had good memories with. Well, that bug, or that kind of got broken a little bit due to coming across good deals. And I've collected things in the past before. I mean, growing up, I remember collecting baseball cards, basketball cards, comic books. I collected comic books for a short period of time. Magic the Gathering, I also played Magic the Gathering, but kind of collecting cards with that as well. So the collecting bug is one that's been with me for quite a while. It just has come in different forms. So actually, at one point, I was kind of collecting guitars. God, I remember at one point I think I had like 5 or 6 guitars, which really isn't a whole lot for a lot of people or some people, but for me it was, come across one I liked and I'd buy it. So, collecting isn't anything that I'm new to. And in recent years, I really have been walking that fine line between the gamer and the collector, because when I originally set out on my quest of purchasing old games, it was only to get the stuff that I had as a kid, or that I wanted as from when I was a kid. But then you come across the good deal, much kind of like I did with the Top Gun Second Mission. Oh, it's a complete in box game that's in fantastic shape for $18. Well, I don't really want to pass that up. So that's where the collecting starts coming in. That's where there's certain games that I have in my collection that I purchased simply because the collector bug got to me. So now, now I don't know what I am. Am I a collector? Is it bad? Is it, I'm not doing it to flip it or make a profit. I'm doing it simply because I enjoy collecting. Some people collect the sheer enjoyment of it. It's not like there's got to be a set rule. I'm sure you've got people out there that don't play video games, never had any connection to video games, but they do enjoy collecting. And there's nothing wrong with that. I personally, this whole market manipulation thing that WATA and Heritage Auction have been doing, that pisses me off. I'm not a fan of resellers. To me, resellers are like just the bane of my existence. I fucking hate scumbag resellers, because you're ruining it for those of us that do want to collect and want to have that piece of history, or want to have that game from our childhood. So like I said, I've been, asking myself, what am I? Am I a collector? Am I a gamer? And I think, honestly, it's possible to be both. I do enjoy, and I've been actually gaming a lot more. A lot more. I'm not really playing guitar as much anymore, but hardly ever, if that. And whenever I have spare time and I'm not, making YouTube videos, which that I've been slacking off on, I've been gaming, rather kind of like epic games. I picked up Breath of the Wild for the Wii U a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of got myself back into Breath of the Wild, and I've really been enjoying it. I have other games that are on my backlog. Have I picked up games that I have no connection to, but I want to play? Yeah. Eternal Darkness is one of them. Metro Prime, Luigi's Mansion, things like that. Simpsons Hit and Run. Bought them because I wanted to collect for the GameCube, and I want to play the games. Have I played them yet? No, not really, but they're on my list. And if I don't get to them, I don't get to them. But, I guess that's the collector in me. But if I had to boil it down, I guess if you put a gun to my head and made me pick, maybe I would have to go with a collector first. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad moniker to have because I still do play games. Maybe not as much as I collect, or maybe as much as I enjoy collecting. I love that thrill of finding that game. I mean, for crying out loud, we had a new game store open up locally. Finally, dealing with retro stuff. And I went in there today, and I picked some stuff up, and they had Star Fox Zero for the Wii U, brand new, not opened, $17. Hey, I'll take it. It's a Wii U game that's sealed. I'm not doing it to make money off of it later, but it's a sealed game. Come on, I mean, so like I said, that's things like that are where the collector aspect of me goes, goes a little wild, because of that thrill. It's that dopamine gets released, and you get the joy of a new game. So, but I do try to play everything that I buy. I mean, unless of course it is brand new. I mean, I've got still games in my collection. I'm not going to open up just to play. I'm going to leave them sealed because I like having that aspect of history. I like that I guess that air of mystique and mystery that's just over. This game has been sealed up for 20, 30 years, and it hasn't been it'll never see the light of day. I kind of like that. That's just me though. But whether you're a collector or a gamer, I mean, that doesn't matter to me. Whatever it is, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, I hate to use the term, you do you, I'll do me, but it's the case. Don't let anybody get down on you because you're strictly a collector and you're not a gamer, and don't let somebody else get down on you because well, how can you just game? You don't collect. Like, neither one is for everybody. But I don't know if there was really any kind of a set answer. It's just more of a response video, me just kind of talking off cuff and giving my thoughts on it. But Sean, I definitely thank you for kind of posing that question out there, because it's one that makes you think. Are you a collector? Are you a gamer? Are you both? Which way's out more? And I think that it's possible to be able to do both. I really do. You have some people that were, I hate to use the term elitists, but say you can't be one without the other, or you can only, it's just, I don't know. Look, I guess what it boils down to, don't worry about what other people think. Don't. If you want to collect games, collect games. If you want to play games, you play games. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching me just kind of go off on a little tangent and rant and rave and talk, and hope you've enjoyed it. If you like the video, make sure and smash that like button. Comment, subscribe, do what you will. But at any rate, we'll see you on the next video, and you guys have a great one.